Here we go again, cause the microphone was off. Hey guys, my name's Gloria and welcome back to my channel. I'm a little bit sick today, so I do apologize for my throat and stuff. Today I wanted to do a tag created by Eric over at Hey Internet. It's Eric here, and the tag's called Hey Internet, It's Horror Here, and I originally saw it on Books of Blood. John did his own version of it and I thought it would be fun to try because I do love horror movies. So there are 12 questions mainly related to horror movies. Let's see what the questions are. So the first question, scariest slasher character. I only really have one answer for this, so this would be people like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, but for me it's gotta be Freddy. Creepy McCreeperson Freddy. He's a haunter of dreams. He would take a while to get me because I don't sleep a lot, but when I do I really like to savor it, so that would be kind of the worst thing for me would just be annoying me while I'm trying to nap. But also he's a murderer of children or harmer of children, so horrible, scary, terrifying. No thank you. The next question is a worst sequel in a franchise, and it stipulates that the franchise has to be 4 movies or more. So for me I have chosen Halloween 3, which a couple of years ago I decided to binge watch all of the Halloween movies because I hadn't actually seen even the first movie all the way through. I just sort of known about it from popular culture and stuff, and I decided to watch them all. The first few really are not related to each other. They're very bizarre, barely linked at all, and this one in particular, Halloween 3, I mean they are linked but not in a very logical way, and this one centers around an Irish company actually, making Halloween masks, and they have these chips in them that control you. It's not very far away from the original Halloween movie with Michael Myers, so it just not good. I also really didn't like the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. Way too instantly just overly sexualizing teenagers, just creeping me out. And also the main girl is supposed to be all shy and coy like Laurie in the original movie, but then she's also not dressing that way and telling really sexual jokes in front of her parents, which just doesn't vibe with what you just told me the character was. So just really didn't like the Rob Zombie ones either, but Halloween 3 in particular just made my mind melt a little bit. Next up is a horror movie that you wish more people talked about. The one I chose for this isn't the most obscure movie ever, but I do think, especially if you're making lists of your favourite final girls and characters from horror movies and stuff, I think you definitely need to include this one because it was a really good movie. It's called You're Next. I can't remember which Australian soap, I can't remember if it was Home and Away or Neighbours that the main actress is from, but I instantly knew her from that, which is also where we got Chris Hemsworth and Margot Robbie as well. But the movie is great. It's about a young woman going to her boyfriend's to meet his family for dinner, and people come and try and kill them, and it doesn't go the way that you expect it to go. So it's got a twist, and it was sort of shocking, and her character is great in it. But yeah, it was really good movie, and I think it deserved a lot more love than it's gotten since it came out. The next question is a horror remake that you prefer over the original. I'm probably going to get some hate over this, but the Amityville Horror, I prefer the one with Ryan Reynolds in it. I'm not sure which year that came out, but it must have been a few years ago because I just realised Chloe Grace Moretz is the little girl in it who was like 4 or 5, so it was quite a few years ago. We had the DVD of the original one from like the 70s in my house, and I tried to watch it and it just, I don't know, it just bored me. It just wasn't for me. And it's not just because Ryan Reynolds is in it. That does give points. Clearly I'm a fan of his, but it was also just got a good creepy dread-filled vibe to it, and I think a lot of sort of comedy actors are very good at doing really serious scary roles as well, and I think he does come across really well in that role in the movie, so I really like that one. The next question is a horror movie that didn't live up to the hype. Last year I started doing a series on vintage horror reads and stuff, and I read The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker, and I decided to watch Hellraiser as well because it's such a sort of cult classic, and I knew about Pinhead and everything, but I watched the movie and it just wasn't good. It just wasn't my thing. I didn't really get it. I didn't really get why, particularly from the first movie, Pinhead was such a huge, you know, bad guy that everybody liked. He didn't really do much. He wasn't really there all that much in the first movie, at least. I didn't see the rest of them, but yeah, Hellraiser for me just didn't really live up to the hype. There's also Goodnight Mommy, which came out a few years ago. Again, a lot of people still talk about this like it's amazing and it's the scariest thing ever. I sort of caught on to the twist very early in the movie, and without the twist it's just kind of so yeah, I sort of picked up on that part of it, and then the rest is, you know, creepy children and stuff, but wasn't really scary for me. I didn't really like it. And the last one is one that I see on a lot of scariest movies of all time or whatever lists, The Orphanage. Really didn't like that movie. I was quite bored through most of it, to be honest with you. It does have quite a sad ending, twist, origin to it, but it just kind of bored me, and I don't really get why so many people like it so much. But yeah, it just didn't live up to the hype for me. The next one is favourite horror animal, and this one was really hard for me. So this would be like the shark from Jaws or Cujo or whatever. It was difficult for me to think of one, but if we're talking about one that actually genuinely terrified me, this movie in particular, I didn't have a phobia, and then I watched this movie, and now I do have a phobia, and it has affected me every day since. So when I was way too young to be watching it, I watched Arachnophobia, and absolutely terrifying. I used to watch documentaries about spiders and learn about them and stuff, but I can't even see one in my peripherals, or a picture of one in my peripherals, without just starting to sweat now. But there's, if I can remember correctly, it's about a spider that stows away in the coffin of the guy it killed, I think, and is brought back to America and then starts infecting all of the spiders and making them really aggressive towards humans or something. And there's one scene in particular where this huge spider is like communicating with this American spider, and the camera pans to the wall and you can see the shadow of this big spider like rearing up to infect him or to command him or something. That's always terrified me. There's so many scenes in that. There's one where it's like you see it crawl into a toilet bowl and then someone sits on it, but then they get up really quick just as the spider's about to grab him. Oh, Australia terrifies me too for that reason. But the main spider in Arachnophobia, let us never ever meet. The next question is your favourite horror book that is not a Stephen King book. I don't have a lot of brain power today, so it's all sort of general answers and sort of more mainstream answers, but yeah, the comfort read for me always, and I do need some comfort at the minute, is always going to be The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Great novel, cozy read, creepy read, and wonderfully written, so that's my one. The next question is your favourite fire stunt in a horror movie. This was, the question kind of came out of left field. I think I wasn't really expecting this one. I had to think about it. But when I sort of looked through some movies that have fire stunts, I did see two great ones. So there's the movie Us by Jordan Peele, and there's Hereditary starring Toni Collette. There's a great scene in Us. If you haven't seen it, it's the movie, it's amazing, where somebody has to walk backwards into fire, and it's just really kind of slow and dreadful. It's really well done stunt though, and I really liked it, and it fits in with the character as well. There's some stuff going on with that character. It sort of was a fitting, if unfair, ending for them. And in Hereditary there's a scene where someone just erupts into flames, and it's really violent, and the visual is insane, and Toni Collette's reaction acting in that scene as well is great. So yeah, those two scenes were really, really good. The next question is a horror movie that you feel like you're the only one who enjoys it. I could make a whole series on these, but Killer Sofa, I mentioned it in my last movie video. Killer Sofa, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, but it's really funny and I really like it. It's really creepy at times as well. There's also, I have the DVD of Haunting in Connecticut. I don't think that's a very acclaimed movie, but I've always really liked it. I rewatched the DVD at least like once a year. There's also House on Haunted Hill from 1999, I think it was, a remake of a Vincent Price movie from the 50s or 60s. I think it was 1959 perhaps. I really liked it. I watched it with my sisters when I was younger, so I really enjoyed that one. But a lot of people don't like it. And another very unpopular one is The Haunting, which is based on one of the movies that's based on Shirley Jackson's Haunting of Hill House. It's got Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and I liked it. You know, it's not scary or anything, but I kind of liked it. The children that are carved into the wood that like move around and stuff, I thought those were really creepy. So I kind of enjoyed that one. The next question is the coolest looking creature from a horror movie, and it stipulates that it can't be one that was at one point a human, so no werewolves or zombies or anything. Again, another mainstream answer, but the xenomorph in Alien is just, at the time even, from what I knew, it was so unique looking, it was so creepy and weird, and the mouth inside the mouth, and the constantly being moist, and the thing that creates them, the face huggers that just like forcibly impregnates your chest, just absolutely horrible. My family still get annoyed at me when someone gets pregnant and I refer to their new baby as one of the chest bursters, but there's a lot of similarities. The next question is a horror movie that you didn't expect to like but ended up really enjoying. This was a hard one for me as well. I couldn't really think of any, because I never go into movies expecting not to like them. I always kind of hope to keep it neutral, but one that sort of surprised me, I thought it was going to be just a sort of straightforward tropey movie, but it ended up not to be, was The House of the Devil, which came out a few years ago, but it's set in the 70s, it's got a very 70s vibe. That one was really good. Also, A Tale of Two Sisters, which I think is a Korean movie. That one had like a shock twist in it that was absolutely gut-wrenching, but it was really well done, really well handled, and a great story as well. I really liked that one. That one was mainly just I didn't know much about the movie. I didn't know what I was getting into, and I really enjoyed it. And the last question is the most memorable horror ending. I've got two answers for this. One of them I just watched very recently was The Cabin in the Woods. If you haven't seen it, it's like a horror comedy, basically about these college students who go to a deserted cabin and find some evil there. But it sort of takes the piss out of horror, but also is sort of sends some love to the horror genre and really subverts a lot of expectations and stuff. And I think it's really well done. It's quite meta, and if you haven't seen it, you definitely should. And another one is like an old favorite of mine is The Others. I just remember first seeing that and just having my mind absolutely blown at the twist in it, and it's such a silent, dark movie, really sort of eerie and dread filled, and I really like it. And yeah, the twist is, I imagine it was similar to how people felt when they first saw The Sixth Sense and found out the twist in that one as well. But yeah, I really like the Others as a movie. So that is all. Those are all of the questions in this tag. Thank you so much to Eric for creating it. You can find his video and John's video down below. You should definitely check them out. If you have any suggestions for movies for me, please let me know. I will definitely watch them. If you have any opinions or counter opinions on any of the movies I like or dislike, I'm sure there will be, that's cool. You can let me know that as well. And if you like what I'm doing here, you can like and subscribe down below, and I shall see you in the next video, hopefully feeling a little bit more energetic.